Okay, here we have a rich era Scruggs standard, Earl Scruggs standard. Great banjo. So here we go. All right, so once again, we'll look at this banjo, and you see that it's in really good condition. There's a slight bit of tarnish on the armrest, and of course you've got the same thing. All the banjos pretty much have presto tailpiece, one-piece armrest. This one, somebody put a 5-star head on it, which we have not changed. If we do, it'll actually sound even better. It's really a good sounding banjo. It also has a old Grover type bridge on it. So as we go up the fingerboard, you'll notice that the fingerboard is actually ebony, which is going to give you just a little more of a sharp cutting sound. It's got the Earl Scruggs inlay, which has the extra inlay pattern, hearts and flowers right there. And these, the early ones actually came with Keith tuners. So that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's about $250 or $60 right there of extra value. And they are original, installed at Gibson. And they may even be called, and I'm going to look at this in just a minute, I should know the answer to this. But let's look at the keys for a second, which we have. And of course, here's the headstock. And while we're going down towards the pot, I'm going to look at these and what do these things say? Gibson. Oh, they say Gibson banjo on them. Okay, so they're really Scruggs Keith tuners, but they had engraved Gibson on them. So that's how you know they're original equipment. All right, so let's look at, and this is really special because the first, just so you understand this, in 1984, and hopefully no one gets mad at me, but in 1984, Gibson reissued the Scruggs banjo, and they are numbered sequentially. And until about 87, when Greg Rich arrived in Gibson, honestly, they weren't put together very well, and they were kind of odd banjos. The headstock was weird. They were finished natural. And so Greg Rich came along and changed the tone ring, the shell, and just turned this thing into an absolute monster, as he did with all of the Rich era banjos. Well, the early ones that he did actually have the label that's signed by Earl Scruggs. He signed every one of them. So that makes it special. And of course, all the parts and everything else make it special. So that's it. So if you have any questions about this banjo, and these things sell, man, these things just fly out of here, the Rich era stuff. So if you're interested in it, I'm not trying to do the big high pressure sales pitch, but I'm sure this banjo won't last long. And but you can call me at 404-218-8580 or Andy at 404-372-5482. We are around the house where all these banjos are. Andy's about 5 minutes away. I'm about 15. we can see you anytime, day or night, but call first because we might be out hunting banjos, or we might be eating, or you just don't know what we're doing. Maybe we'll be watching a football game. But call us, and we can pretty much be here just anytime. If you got sky miles, fly in the Atlanta airport. You can see 70 different banjos. It'll save you years of comparing instruments because you can do it right then. 3 or 4 hours in our shop playing banjos is equivalent to probably 2 or 3 years of searching. So if you can fly into the airport, we can even pick you up. Or if you're 3 or 4 hours from Atlanta, just come on down, and we'll just have a good old time. We really enjoy this, and I guess that's about it.